Well, it's fight night in Nanaimo, and mixed martial arts competitors will step into the ring at a venue that might surprise you, the Port Theatre. Usually home to symphonies and stage productions, but tonight the curtain will go down on fine arts and rise on MMA. The theatre has been dipping deeper into the red over the past year, and it needs to diversify. As CTV's Jet Bazzi shows us tonight, MMA fights are a knockout at the box office.
The Port Theatre is being transformed into a gladiators arena.
It'll take 3, 4, 5 hours to get most of it set up.
The Battlefield Fight League crew is assembling the octagon, hauling in the steel beams, the bones of the structure. Each weighs 15 kilograms, each fits perfectly with the one beside it, setting the stage for a major event.
I mean, that's our goal, is to recreate a more traditional setting for the event, and that's what we do for all our events. We work to make sure the venue looks appropriate.
Next comes the wood, the muscle of the cage. Each is like a piece of a puzzle. The floor is leveled and the padding goes on top. Now it's time to wrap up the padding with the canvas. The skin of the octagon is complete. Clifford Brownie is the ringmaster, the best in BC.
Yeah, wherever there's a cage or a ring, I'm there.
He says the cage must be perfect for fight night.
Oh, well, safety, right? That's the only reason behind it, right? We don't want anybody getting hurt.
This is just the second time an octagon has been built on the Port Theatre stage, and the theatre hopes it won't be the last. It's a new revenue stream that could bring in much needed revenue.
I believe we get some ticket sales for other events through getting new people into the theatre. We are a community-owned theatre, and getting all of the community in here at one time or another every year, that's our goal.
Shots, now a big elbow, another big elbow. If another shot lands, I think this fight is going to be over.
MMA does not appeal to all. Many think it's too barbaric, too violent for modern society. There are fears the fights in the rings will spill onto the streets. Bruce says those fears are unfounded.
The event went here, we sold out, and it went perfectly smoothly. There was not one instance of any issue at all. So I found it a very smooth event. We judge every event as it goes along and make sure that it's safe for our staff, our patrons.
It takes more than 3 hours to set up the ring. Still, final touches are needed, but Clifford and his crew will have it ready before the first fight bell rings in the Port Theatre. Jet Bazzi, CTV News, Nanaimo.